Welcome to Dobby Repairs. I'm Dobby the Fixing Elf, and this is what's in my toolbox, the series where I show you the tools I use to repair cars and fix things. So let's find out what's in my toolbox today. And in this instalment we have this US.PRO 2238 Ribe or Polydrive socket set. It's quite an interesting little set of sockets. And you may have seen these before and thought they were Torx. They are slightly different. Let me just zoom in a bit. Let me just zoom in a bit for you there and just plot the focus. See, they've got these rounded edges, so they're different from Torx. I haven't actually got a Torx socket up here to show you, but they are another type of fastener. You find them primarily, if I can say that word, primarily, I got it right that time, always good, on European cars, Volkswagens, Audis, most of the VAG group I seem to have a couple of them. Fiat for definite, that's what I've last used this on, some Fiats, and they are a relatively handy little set of specialist sockets really. And I've got two sets in here, so in this US.PRO set you get a 75mm version which are all these, and a 30mm version which are these ones here. Also comes with this lovely 1/2 inch to 10mm socket adapter, so you can pick your socket and pop it in. For instance, if you want to pop this one in, you pop it in and it locks in place really securely and really firmly, which is quite nice and holds it very nicely. This socket adapter is really quite nice. You can also use these with a 10mm spanner, so if you've got low clearance you can put a spanner on and break it off that way and tighten them down with that. This is the ideal way of doing it. You can also cheat and use, for instance, if you need to get into a tight spot, you may recognise this from last week's What's in My Toolbox, but I've got a 1/4 inch adapter and a 1/4 inch 10mm. You can pop that in there and you get into, like, if you need a small fastener, so you can. Works quite well and a pretty handy little thing. And these have various different names, and I should probably mention that. So obviously they're called Polydrive or Ribe. Ribe is the most common name for them I've seen come across. Ribe sockets and Ribe bits. And they're also called ZNT, I believe. It's one I haven't really come across people calling it. Mainly we call them Ribe or Polydrive. And Polydrive is more of an English name, from what I can tell. But they are basically just a slightly different version of Torx. And you may have taken off these fasteners before with a Torx and the fasteners rounded off. This hasn't been very secure. I wish I'd had some footage of these actually. We used them very recently on a Fiat. Got that one. And yeah, it worked really well. Definitely get around the fastener. I originally thought it was a Torx, and I picked these up to deal with the particular problem on Fiat, but I thought it was a Torx and I tried it first and it was nearly round enough, and then I realised what sort of socket it was, so I changed tactics and got these. Some of these I haven't used yet, like these long ones for instance I haven't touched. It's literally just been the 7, which they do hold up really well. Let me just zoom in. They look really nice and hopefully go to focus for you. Yeah, they look really nice and they do seem to hold up remarkably well. They are made out of chrome vanadium, so they should be quite solid. And the socket they come with, for like this socket this size, a 1/2 inch maybe a bit too big and a bit too powerful, but like I said, with the lovely trick you can put a spanner on it, or any 10mm socket for that instant, for that matter. So it's quite good, or a 10mm spanner, which really helps and makes it really handy, especially if you're doing stuff for like in really tight quarters, and get this bit in, get a spanner on it, break it loose and then work it out. Ratcheting spanners work really well on these, so just remember that. 10mm ratchet spanner works really good. Let me just zoom back out so you can actually see the rest of the kit. And yeah, so let's go through what we actually get in the kit so we can have a clear idea. Obviously get this blow up molded case, and the socket does not want to go back in his home. It's a very disobedient 1/2 inch. Because the 10mm is trying to run away, that's the problem. But we have an M5, and you can actually zoom in and show you all these quickly and make it a bit easier. So we get M5, M6, M7, M8, M10, and M12. All fairly standard sizes. A bit like the splines, and then we get an M7 all the way up to M12 in the longer ones as well. So you get M7, M8, M9, M10, M12, and then you also get an M13 and M14, which is really handy. Let me just get it on the camera for you. They are really quite good. They are really good quality. Obviously I haven't used any of the bigger ones, but I imagine this is probably about 30mm. You probably get a 30mm on here as well if you needed to, and broke leaf obviously are quite long, so I recommend using the socket that comes with it. And they do fit into their socket holes. The sockets are supposed to fit into fairly well, and you know, hold on really nicely. I wish I'd recorded the job I did with these so you could see them in action and see the difference. I don't think I've got any Torx sockets up here. Bear with me 2 seconds. If it takes too long, I will edit it out. I've got one Torx bolt, so this is a Torx bolt. If I can get you zoomed and focused, there we are. And you can see, so let's try. That one will fit in here and work on these Torx ones, but should I say, but it's a really tight fit. And yeah, well, this might actually be a Ribe socket instead. Or you could go with a Torx, but it does fit in there really nicely, as you can see. And yeah, gives you really good grip, and it's designed to prevent cam out. So you know, so that you don't strip the heads of these out. Much like Torx, but a slightly more modern take on the Torx, I believe, or star bits. Yeah, they do fit in there really nicely, and obviously that was an M8, so let's grab the other M8. Just here, the longer one, and see if that fits in there just as nicely. And it does. I might have to do some more experimenting on these, see if they work on Torx sockets, but this one was off a Citroen, I believe. Yeah. An old one, just a spare clutch plate bolt, I believe. And obviously I replaced them and worked really well and really good. And I have to admit, these sockets are pretty good. Now let's move on to my final thoughts. I feel like I've talked about the sockets enough. Let me just zoom back out so I'll give you a nice better view of the whole kit. And yeah, this is a really nice kit, really handy. I like the fact that they can be used with any 10mm, even the bigger ones. All of these are 10mm shafts up to here, and they got reduced down to 10mm on the slightly bigger sizes, which is quite good. You can use it with a 10mm spanner, 10mm bucket. Obviously it comes with this lovely 10mm that holds everything nice and firmly, even the big one. So let's just show you that quickly. And like, that's not going anywhere unless you take it out yourself. Obviously, sometimes you do find with these sort of style of sockets that if they're stuck in the fastener, and you pull it, this will come off and this won't come out of the fastener. That's like when you've got a good fit. You can test that actually quickly. So let's quickly put this back. I will pop this one in here. So actually M8 again, and here's the fastener, you know it fits. It's got a nice good solid bite in there. As you can see, it does that, which is a problem. This one is really tight like that. They do fit in really nicely, and you know, just with that little side note and a little tangent. Let's talk about the spanner score I'm going to give these. I'm going to give these a 4 spanner rating. So 4 spanners will pop up here as always. It's sort of in between 3 and 4, but I'm decided to give them 4. It's closer to 4 than it is 3. In my opinion, and we don't do half spanners, that would just be weird. But yeah, really nice little set, really good to pick up. If you did find this video helpful, or you're new here and you've watched the video this far, consider dropping a like and subscribing if you're new. And a huge thank you to my Fixing Club members, Mako, Rodney, Jason and Sebi. Thank you all for your support. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps both the channel and me out. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I post 2 videos a week, so by subscribing, you'll never miss a thing. Got any questions or suggestions? drop a comment down below and I'll do my best to reply to everyone. Here at Dobby Repairs, we're all about helping you learn how to work on your vehicle safely and showing you don't need to spend a fortune on tools to get the job done. Want to support the channel further? Become a member, starting at just 99p. Members get perks like early access to videos and more exclusive content. Keep fixing, and I'll see you in the next one.